I'm still trying to figure out how you get an allowance by doing chores.
It's normal.
It's not. It wasn't normal for me.
Well, exactly, but it's normal. Like I say, it's already normal in their
That was
family.
not normalized in my household. That look. So I grew up. My era is from '97 to '02.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's a generational thing.
No, that's not how it goes.
That is exactly how it goes. Who?
That's not how stuff goes.
Or it just depends on how you're parented or disciplined. I don't know.
Exactly. It's not a generational thing because allowance has always been around, right? Save up money, get a job.
Like,
Oh yeah, my uncle, my 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 mom's brother grew up in the same generation. My cousin gets allowance. I don't sit there and complain about not getting allowance because people are raised differently and have different beliefs. It's not about generation.
I just don't believe you should get an allowance.
Well, that's how you're gonna treat your kids.
No, I mean, I would give them an allowance for making good grades at school, not for something that they're supposed to do.
That's actually bad. That's bad. Yeah, no, that's bad because education is supposed to be something that somebody um has their own passion with. I don't know, like their something they would do in the future. You know what I'm saying? When you're not around to give that allowance, what they're supposed to do now, go to school. You see what I mean? So that's why it's better with chores. If you like, that's something I don't agree with because a kid learning, I used to never learn anything at school. Honestly, they teach me at home. So I would learn at school, come back at home and actually learn. As a parent, you still have the responsibility to teach your kid. Well, then you don't even went to wait, preschool. I know went to that.
At the end of the day, it's just depending on how you was raised. Whether I got good grades or not, I got disciplined for it. A C was not passing. It was hardly passing when I was a child. So I had to do better.
Oh, I was.
So, and chores was something I had to do. If I didn't do them, got disciplined for it. So,
You mean you would?
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up with having an allowance if I did my chores. It just makes sense to me.
It's like saying, oh, because I didn't grow up. Let's say you wanted, like, for example, I wanted a Barbie house, right? And just because my parents didn't, it's not that they couldn't give me a Barbie house. They didn't give me the Barbie house. My kids shouldn't get one too. You're supposed to be better than your parents, not say that it's wrong because I didn't get one. Yeah, these people are not okay in the head actually sometimes. My dad, he my older brother made him mad, and then my older brother was like, "I'm not gonna eat. I'm not hungry," because he was really upset. And my dad was okay, so he came and sat down. He didn't say nothing else. Later, my brother's like, I want to eat now," so he went to the kitchen to eat. My dad's like, "What do you think you're doing?" It's like I'm trying to eat. Didn't I tell you that you won't get any food since you didn't want to eat? He never said that. And then I thought it was super unfair. Like, dad is really strict, but I still was like, you, you're messing up. So I went to tell my dad, I was like, you never told him that he couldn't eat. That's why he can't eat. If you told him, he wouldn't have went to the kitchen to eat. And he was like, so you gonna tell me what to do? Bro, I swear, like, I don't know. That's why the old mindset doesn't mean it's better.
And I do agree. The goal is to be better than your parents. You know, you can't always go based on how you was raised.
Right.
Um, and I have younger siblings that I'm older, 14, 16 years older than. And I look at this generation and I'm just looking at the principle of it because my siblings get rewarded even when they do bad things. That's what that's my point. You see what I'm saying? So the things that I would get away back with back then, what they would get away with now, it just doesn't add up.
Mm.
But I get it because when my parents were in their prime, they took all of their frustrations out on me. But it's been 20 plus years. So parenting does take a toll on you, I guess.
Yeah. And the first, as if you're one of the oldest, you got to remember that it was their first time parenting, so they're trying their best to make sure that you don't like mess up and all their little fears are like taking it out on you, right? So when they finally have more kids, they know how to handle things better without so much disciplining, right? And it's as if you one of the oldest, you see the difference, and it's so annoying. But like,
It is annoying because when they do something that you remember doing when you were younger and they don't get in trouble for it, I look at my parents all the time. I look at them like, so you're just gonna let this slide, you know? You're just gonna let this pass.
oh, my dad never did that. That is insane. Like, yeah, maybe it's because my mom was stricter than my dad. So she would have been really mad. What the heck? There's no reason to do that.
I don't condone
To basically abandon you.
I don't condone, you know, disciplinary if I ever had children, but if they were to step out of line, I would sit down and talk to them and tell them what they did wrong and hold them responsible or accountable. But I'm not going to discipline them the way that I was disciplined just because I was disciplined that way.
What's that again? I used to think all the time. Well, I still do. I still do to this day. It's so fun. I used to say, like I would hide my clothes. I would wear like things I'm not allowed to, and I would put them in my bag. And I get to school, I change them, and I would wear anything that I want to. Put it in my bag, go to school. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky I never got caught. And if my mom shows up randomly at school, I have to rush to the bathroom and change. What? No. I didn't even used to wear crop top. It was like baggy pants. I'm not allowed to wear baggy pants because I look like a man. So like, what the freak? Yeah, and if they tell me something that doesn't align with me, I'm not listening to them. Well, that's why I feel like at least I'm the oldest because I don't get in trouble a lot as I get older. You guys, everybody's on your butt. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. I know. Sucks to be the youngest when you're getting older. Like beat you up. Your sister whoop you. Who is she? Your mom? No, with your hands. You're not whooping me. What are you doing?
It was a long time. I don't know. I think she graduated. I don't remember something, but she's like 11 years older than me. She's net younger.
Subscribe.
Crazy.
Subscribe.
Do you have a big mouth? Is that why?
I don't know. I didn't have a big. I didn't have a big mouth till I got older. I started talking about people. I started talking about people when I got older.
Oh, I hate that. Talking back. I literally changed your diaper and you're talking back to me.
I don't talk back to my sister and talk. I don't talk about her. I talk about to my parents. I talk about to.
You talk back to your parents?
I did. My are stupid, and I told them.
You said that to your parents?
I totally did. Oh, I said like we're having Thanksgiving dinner, and my dad said I'll spend all and everything. I'll speak price. And he's like, you should just say everything you're thankful for. Well, I put on what I said I'm thankful for. Well, I'm thankful for something, something, something. And my dad's like, you made a big deal of it. Also, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. He made a huge deal of it.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like getting allowance too, right? You get to like, save money.
Yeah,
When you're young age, it's good for you.
yeah, it's good for them to get a job and make money. Feel bad for helping people out and be active. I don't even know it's your and that's when I had money. It was. I didn't have to pay bills.
Oh yeah. Dang.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I have finals in like 2 minutes. With how many minutes?
Five, 8.
Oh, with in like 30 minutes. Let me enjoy this time.
So please scare your mom or dad. What else scared her?
Mom or dad?
Mom.
Really, it was my
Oh, that's not bad.
well, dad is obviously like the scary looking one. Because the one that like if you're upset my mom, she's not gonna say nothing to you. She's gonna be, oh my god. So like how was it? So he gets annoyed and then whoops, he does the whooping. So basically he's the scary one, but we all know he's the scary one.
No, that's not
My,
bad.
my mom had reinforcement, so yeah, I was scared. So
She told my dad too. So she's like, well, I'm just gonna tell your dad.
Right.
I was scared of my dad sometime.
Oh my gosh, it got to a point where I was like, and I'm older and he's not jail, but I still like remember. So he'd be next to me and I would flinch. Yeah, dude.
Then all my sisters flinched one time. My sister did something. My sister, Carissa, 2 years older than me, a year and a half. She did something. She didn't flinch. She just like walked up. I told you I fucked the baby. She just everybody was flinching.
Yes, because everybody remembers.
Nah, I did stupid stuff, so I don't really know. And then she started getting in trouble in high school when I started doing more stuff. That's when 8th grade.
What? What did you do?
Nothing. 8th grade, I was saying, they're getting me to say nasty words. And my parents were, and like, I get beat up every day to the teachers. Like, I think they knew something. And so I got to 9th grade, I started doing stuff. And my sister started doing stuff for sophomore year.
Oh, I never got in trouble.
What?
I never got in trouble. What did you do?
Well, 8th grade, people were getting me in trouble. They're born.
Like you cuss them out?
Yeah. Because the teacher at which one?
I've never done that.
No, because he got me in trouble with cussing. I wouldn't get in trouble. So I just cussed him out.
Oh,
But he never got me in trouble. Yeah, I didn't like for that reason.
no, because I would have, but if you get in trouble at home, that's scary. You get locked up.
My parents don't do nothing now. They do more stuff at school. You can party everything. This scary at school. And then once I was talking to our friends, this is one of the I don't want to talk to them. I just said this. And I was like, I told them before everybody should be scared of me and stuff. I forgot what I said. I said, I could do whatever I want when I want. And my dad Charles, he just started yelling. He started pick up a hanger. I started going towards something.
You're not okay with that. You're not okay.
It was just to scare him. And it did. He stopped.
Look, I have done something like that actually. Well, when you was earlier.
It works. It works.
Yes. Oh my gosh, one time my cousin came over. He moved state to live with us, and so he got this mentality that